X-Slam finalist details why something was wrong. With Novak Djokovic in Monte Carlo, 2001 French Open runner-up Arnaud Clement thinks there was certainly something wrong. Novak Djokovic at the Monte Carlo Masters because the Serb simply didn't look well or happy on the court. In the Principality, where the world number 5 is a two-time champion, he had a first-round bye. And in his opening match at the tournament, the Serbian tennis star delivered an error-strewn display, and 32nd ranked Alejandro Tabailo handed him a 6-3, 6-4 defeat. During the match, Djokovic lost his serve 3 times, converted only one of his 3 breakpoint chances, and committed 29 unforced errors. Speaking to reporters after the match, the record 24-time Grand Slam champion kept it straight honest and slammed his performance as horrible. Clement: there was something wrong with Djokovic. The shock, ultimately, is more the manner and the attitude than the elimination itself. It's true that we didn't feel he was happy on the court. We didn't feel he was fulfilled. Did he want to? We don't know. Did he have a problem? We don't know. But there was certainly something wrong with Novak Djokovic today. And it wasn't simply the fact that his tennis wasn't in place. He didn't give the impression, as can often be the case with him when things aren't going well, of finding solutions and resources, the ex-French star said on Eurosport France. Truth be told, Djokovic hasn't looked his usual self for quite some time. Even before losing to Tabailo, he picked up a couple of very surprising defeats this year: Riley Opelka, Brisbane; Matteo Berrettini, Doha; Botic van de Zandschulp, Indian Wells; and Jakub Mensik, Miami. However, after losing to Tabailo, Djokovic highlighted that his goal was to be at his peak when the time came for the French Open. Judging by those words, the former world number 1 will only be disappointed if he fails to do well at Roland Garros, Monte Carlo. Carlos Alcaraz downs Alejandro Davidovich Fokina, reaches title clash world number 3. Carlos Alcaraz will seek his 6th Masters 1000 title in Monte Carlo. Carlos reached Sunday's final with a 7-6, 6-4 triumph over his compatriot Alejandro Davidovich Fokina in 2 hours and 9 minutes. Alcaraz will seek his first Masters 1000 crown since Indian Wells last year against Lorenzo Musetti or Alex de Minaur. World number 3 had to dig deep in the opening set despite forging a 5-2 advantage. Alejandro bounced back and fought hard to reach a tie-break. Carlos clinched it and gained a boost. Davidovich Fokina asked for a medical timeout ahead of the second set, dealing with shoulder issues. He fought well in the second set but hit the exit door after getting broken in the opening game. Alcaraz played against 7 break points and defended 5. He generated massive 19 break chances and seized only 3, missing an opportunity to seal the deal at least half an hour earlier. Carlos saved 3 break points in the first game of the match. He broke in the next one and led 3-0 before Alejandro pulled the break back in Game 5. World number 3 secured another return game in Game 6 and held for a 5-2 advantage. The older Spaniard saved 2 break points on serve in Game 8. Alejandro Davidovich Fokina and Carlos Alcaraz, Monte Carlo 2025 copyright stream screenshot. Carlos missed a set point on serve in Game 9 and got broken again to keep his rival in contention. The set went into a tie-break, and Alcaraz clinched it 7-2 with 3 straight mini-breaks. Thus, the favorite wrapped up the opener in 65 minutes and provided a boost. The 21-year-old converted the 4th break chance in the first game of the second set and wasted 6 more at 2-0. Alcaraz served well in Games 4, 6, and 8 for 5-3, keeping the pressure on the other side. Davidovich Fokina faced the ultimate challenge in Game 9.